This video's title is how to use TradingView. So basically, we'll be talking about TradingView and its features. All right. So let me just write it like this. So TradingView and its features and how to use TradingView. Let me hide my indicator that is currently visible here, and we can have it like this. So as you can see, this is TradingView. All right. On in the middle, right in the middle, this that you're looking at, these are candlesticks. Okay. The gray candlesticks represent uh, sales, okay, or sellers in the market, selling price. And then the white candlesticks on my chart will represent the buyers. You can color this according to your liking. If you would like to change the colors, just watch the video until the end. Now, there's one more thing I'd like to show you as we proceed. On the right hand chart side of your chart, you can see that we have price. Okay, these numbers are called price. So this is the price for the pair that we're looking at. Okay, so this is a pair, Bitcoin quoted against the American dollar. So Bitcoin dollar is a pair. So this, all right, is Bitcoin, and this is the price of Bitcoin. All the candles to your left are historic, and then the only candle to your right, the present candle, this is the current price. All right, and this will be highlighted by a different color on your price line. All right, so these are the main features and the most important features of TradingView for a beginner. Now if you look down here, you are looking at your timeline. I call this the timeline because here this is where you see the time, right? Depending on the time frame that you are in, you can scroll from left to right or right to left by clicking and dragging your mouse if you're on the computer, okay, to check the history of the candles from the left to the right hand side. Okay, so you can keep dragging if you'd like to zoom in and out if that's the case, or shrink and enlarge your chart. All right, and if you do the same on the right hand side, you can actually make it smaller or larger. All right, so these are the main features on TradingView. Now if you go move your mouse way up to the top and I click here, you will realize that I have my uh, account on TradingView, my profile information, profile settings, and the billing, and then I can also refer to my friends. As you can see, you have the home button. If you click here, you will be able to see some features, but for now this is not most important because this you will be able to get around very well. The most important things here is this section. So if I click here, I will be able to search for any symbol. So let's try that. Let me search for another symbol. Let me search for euro, okay, which is USD. All right, so this is the euro quoted against the American dollar. So if I click at capital.com, I will have a chart presented for the specific pair. And if you look here, I have the option to compare it with another symbol. So if I click on the plus icon, I will be able to use to add another symbol to it, right? So if I click here, I can then use maybe USD CAD, right? So if I add the USD CAD, I should have a line on my trading view indicating the negative correlation, all right? Which means that if I am trading the Euro USD with the intention of buying, I should have in mind that the USD CAD will drop, all right? And then as you can see, this is one of the features. If I click on back, it's simply just going to go back and then remove what we have done. Now let's move on to the next function. The next function is the 4H that you see here. So if I click here, these are my trading intervals or my time frames. All right, time frames allow me to jump from the present to the past to read historical data. Okay, so if I scroll down, I will then have the following, okay? Seconds, minutes, hours, days, ranges, and within these sections, I am able to select one time frame so that I'm able then to conduct my technical analysis. So let's just try this by clicking on the daily time frame. So if I click, I automatically switch from one time frame to the other, although I am on the same pair. But now I can actually visualize more of the historical data on this specific pair, which is the Euro USD, bearing in mind that my price line is right on my right hand side. If we go on, you will realize that next to the D sign, which is my time frame tab, I will then have candles. All right, this is my candlestick tab, but if I click here, I have different type of candles, right? So I have the hollow candles, the volume candles, the bar candles, and then I have different type of charts, which is like the line chart, the line chart with markers, and then the step line and so on. So if you use any of these, they are available to you on TradingView. Majority of people use the candlesticks, the hollow candles, and then we also use the Ichimoku candles. Okay, I mean Heiken Ashi, sorry, and the line chart. So if I click on the line chart, then I'm able to visualize the highs and lows with more visibility rather than too much noise when you select the Japanese candles. All right, so this can be an option for you to use. And then we have a few more things to look at here. So if I click on the indicators tab, I can search for any indicator that I want. All right, you can just search for the indicator that you want there, and then your indicator is going to show up here on the list. By clicking on it once, then your indicator will show up right here on this little down arrow. So it shows the indicator legend. So if I click on it, I will have all the available indicators. Now if I click on the eye icon, it's going to click add my indicator to the chart by making it visible, and if I click on it again, I can hide my indicators and hide my tab. This is, in some cases, I don't want to show which indicators I use, or I just don't want to see anything on my chart rather than price and then the candlesticks. Then this is what I do. And then the rest of the information here is for you to add an alert, which is an alarm at a specific price point or level. This is for you to replay your setups. Okay, if you click on replay, it's gonna allow you to select a certain bar on the chart, and once you click on it, it will then allow you, let me just do this, sorry. Once I click on this, it will then reverse, which will allow me to play. For example, if I click on buy and then I click on the play button, it's going to show me the replay as to what happened in the future. All right, because I went to the past by rewinding the chart, and once I click the buy button, it opened a position, and as price keeps moving up and down because I played it to the actual price, then we see what happens. So you can use this tool to back test your data. Okay, all right, so let me just exit. Okay, so next on the chart, so that we don't have a very long video, if I click on the right hand side before I go to the left, which is most important, on the first icon here, it's our watch list and details. So if I click on the watch list, you will be able to see that I have organized my watch list, given it a few funny names, but this is how I liked it. So the Thanos section, I have XAUSD, I have silver, palladium, and US oil, and so on. So you can also do this by customizing your watch list and giving it a name. All right, so this is really important. This section here is where you see your alarms. This is where you see your layers or your trees and indicators and everything in case you want to add or remove something on your chart. And then on the left hand side, we have the tools. Now this is the cross, okay, or the crosshair. So these are the type of indicators, okay, that you can use to move your chart basically. All right, so I use the cross because the cross gives me the date at the bottom. If you can see there, it says Wednesday 24 January 2024, and on the right hand side it shows me the price. So I prefer to use the cross because it gives me this information and also gives me the levels, exact levels where I want it to be. Now if I use, for example, the dot, if I click on dot, then you will realize that it gives me the same information, but I just prefer the cross. And then you have other options like the arrow as well, which doesn't give you the cross. You can't see the lines, but it shows the same thing at the bottom, the date, and then on the right price, but you're not guided. All right. So, and then you have the eraser in case you want to remove something that you've drawn on your chart. And then down here, if I click here, I will have all my drawing tools. So it's lines and then channels and the pitchforks and so on. These tools you can use to draw on the chart. Then you have your uh, Fibonacci retracement tools and so on. All the tools by Fibonacci and Gann are here. And then you have all your tools by Elliott and some patterns that you can use in cycles as well. So all this information here will be useful to you if you want to know how to use TradingView. All right, let me just delete that. Each section will have its own lesson. So this is my video basically on TradingView. I hope you like it. It's short, but I think it's going to be quick, or a get to the point kind of video to get you guys started if you're a beginner. So I hope you like and subscribe to my channel so that I keep on posting more videos like this. Enjoy.